everyone, my name is Nikki Wilson, and I wasn't going to do this at first because I didn't want anybody to know that I have had weight loss surgery. I don't know why, but I felt like there was a social stigmatism towards it, and I had already heard enough of the you're not even big enough, why are you doing that? In fact, when I woke up in recovery, the nurse leaned over to me and said, honey, I don't know why you did this to yourself. You're not that big. But to me, I am that big. I was 230 when I started my pre-op diet, 222 when I went in for surgery, and today I am 5 days after my surgery, and I'm already at 205. So that is 200. That's 17 pounds lost already. As I was saying, I heard a lot of the, oh my gosh, why are you doing this? You're not even that big. I think there's a social perception that the only people that should get this surgery are people that are 300, 400, 500 pounds. But the simple fact is that I had a BMI of 41, which is morbidly obese. I am 100 pounds overweight. I weigh 5'1", so at my height I should only be 125, 130 pounds. And more importantly to me was that I have a huge, big history of morbidly obesity in my family. And I knew in my heart that the older I got, the worse it would get. And I didn't want that to be me. I didn't see any sense in waiting until I was 300 pounds to do something about it. So I went ahead and had weight loss surgery with the support of my family. I say support in terms of they weren't always an agreement that I needed it. My husband felt I was just fine the way I was, which I gotta love him for that. But it was causing me a lot of problems. My self-esteem was down, my confidence was low, I was becoming very, very shy. I was going into depression. I just did not like myself. So I decided to do this for me. And for my health, and to get off my high blood pressure medicine, and just to live a nice long life without the assurance of growing into 300 pounds someday. So how am I feeling I was going to show you guys a little bit of how I am now. This is my before picture. I'm using my iPhone to do this, so I don't know if you can see me, but this is me now. In fact, these pants a week ago were really baggy. I mean, were really tight. I could barely get them on. Side view of me. This is me now, 5 days out. So looking forward to this changing a little bit. But when I started this journey, I was wearing I say a size 18. That's probably a stretch. Probably would have been more comfortable in a 20, but I just refused to go there. So I squeezed my little chunky butt into 18s, and they were pretty tight and uncomfortable. But now how am I feeling 5 days out? I'm going to try to keep this down to 5 minutes, so I only have a minute and 20 seconds to talk. So 5 days out, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't have any pain at my incisions at all. I did have to stay in the hospital 2 extra days due to some complications with my esophagus swelling. It wasn't life-threatening or anything. I mean, I could breathe just fine whatsoever. I just had a hard time swallowing or eating anything. And so they kept me for a couple days while that kind of reduced and kind of tapered off. Came home yesterday. Today's my first full day home. The only really problem I'm having right now is energy. It's really, really hard to get in enough food. That sounds crazy. That's my biggest challenge, eating enough. It's really, really difficult. Yesterday for lunch I had one scrambled egg, and I ate maybe a half of it. No, probably more like a quarter of it. For dinner, I ate maybe a half of a, pre-contained thing of yogurt. I got about half of that down. I supplement with protein shakes. I make a 9-ounce shake, and I mix it with yogurt to make it taste better and to add more protein. And I drink a third of it between breakfast and lunch, and then a third of it between lunch and dinner, and then a third before I go to bed. So the biggest problem I'm having right now is just energy. If I sit here or lay here or relax on the couch, I feel 100% me. But if I get up to walk around or walk upstairs or do some chores, I get very, very weak and tired. But I just started taking all my vitamins today, so I think once I take those for a few days that'll get better. I'm feeling really excited right now. I'm feeling really hopeful. I don't feel like I'm starving myself. I don't feel hungry at all. I could go all day and not eat and not care less about it because I just don't have any desire to eat. Now, I say that, I mean, went to the grocery store yesterday, and of course I saw, oh, ice cream, I love ice cream. Or today my daughter cooked a pizza for lunch. That was so nice of her. But, it's like, oh, I like pizza, but it wasn't this overwhelming desire to eat it at all whatsoever. So, my biggest concern was that I would be starving and that I would be all shaky and sweaty, because in the past when I would get hungry, I would get this whole body cold sweat, agitation, weak, angry, jittery, shaky feeling, and I was so afraid that I would be living like that forever, but I don't. I feel fine. I need to work on getting more food in. It's really is a struggle. Water is a struggle because you can just drink a sip of it at a time, and I'm used to lifting up a water bottle and taking a big gulp of it, so that's difficult to get enough water in because you can just sip it all day, so that's difficult. But otherwise, 5 days out, I feel really good. I feel optimistic and positive and excited about the future, and feeling pretty good about this decision that I made. Whoever said, though, that weight loss surgery is the easy way out is sadly misinformed. There's nothing easy about it. You're having to totally retrain yourself how to eat, and a lot of social situations with holidays and barbecues and going out to eat, is a thing of the past. So it is a lifestyle change. But I feel good about it. So I'm excited. So here I am. This is me, Nikki Wilson, and I'm 5 days gastric sleeve, post-gastric sleeve. And if you have any questions or need any information, feel free to hit me back. I will post again in a few weeks. Talk to you later. Bye.